Alright, so the final WCS event concluded before BlizzCon in November. There's a tie for 16th place, so there will be a tiebreaker. Never mind, GSL hasn't concluded, so there will still be some points handed out, but it's fine. There we go, I got my closed beta key for Rainbow Six. How do I activate this? Do you guys know? Manually operated parts. Well, I hate to disappoint you. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, excluding the button that opens the door, that's probably gonna be there.
You'll see when you get there, or not, because you'll turn around or die along the way. Zoom, have you seen the new enemy in Payday 2? Zoom is not here. I fucked up.
What?
There's a new enemy in Payday 2, and I was wondering if Zoom saw it. In action, that's it. That is. Oh yeah, Lazybum, there's a new enemy. Basically, he's called Captain Winters, and basically he spawns somewhere on the map, and apparently until you kill him, the assault doesn't end, and he has like a defensive squadron of shields around him.
Wait, are you talking about Payday?
Yep, Captain Winters, the new enemy.
Oh, so he's like a boss then.
Yeah, and apparently his helmet cannot be broken, so this is feeding me info.
So the only way to defeat him is to have DLC weapons. That's great.
No, you just put a lot of bullets into the body, and he dies. And
Is that like a
Or
bulldozer?
you can shoot him with a sniper once, probably.
maybe.
Maybe he's resistant to it. Who knows?
Basically,
yeah,
he's like
he's got a-
surrounded by shields. He's surrounded by special shields, and you have to
So
break
just throw a
through.
grenade, I guess.
Well, yeah, but he survives one, you know.
Well, but the shields don't.
They're
Some of them
special
do.
shields. They survive, I think. You'll see when you play. I don't know.
Then you throw two grenades.
Sure, but I don't know.
Well, it's a boss. You said something about him preventing you going murder or something.
I don't know how he works exactly. supposedly a never-ending assault. That'll be a bitch though. Like, how do you recover from a never-ending assault? Like, you have to kill him or finish the heist. Um, Dragon, we'll get to that in a second once everyone returns, so that we see what happens at night.
Well, actually, can I do my stuff before the night?
We'll get to it once everyone is here and we can begin again. And
Well,
I
a
think
simple yes would
everyone's
have
here.
sufficed.
Ah, music again, just in time. Okay, so can we continue?
Yep.
Okay. So you were talking something about setting down for the night, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you try to like make? I guess there was a campfire nearby. Do you hijack the campfire of that group?
Yep.
And who, if anyone, stands guard?
The Raven does. And for one, I'm gonna use the alert spell and place it upon the camp. And secondly, I'm gonna use my other spell slot to cast Mage Armor on myself. Just in case.
Okay, so that's your spells gone, right?
No, I still have one.
You have 5 level 1 spell slots? Another
Why
fingers.
5?
Well, how many do you have?
I have 4.
So
4 level 1s and 3 level 2s.
okay, so you're trying to cast 5 spells because you casted Catapult twice, right? Or am I fucking it up? No, you casted Catapult twice. Okay, that's 4 spells. Yeah.
Well, even then, that's 4.
Yep, that's 4. I was seeing a 5th spell somewhere. Okay. That's that. Alarm takes 8 hours. Okay. So, the Raven stands guard. Okay. So you settle down for the night?
Mhm.
Alright, Nudge, give me a d20 for the Raven. Just a d20 to see what happens.
Well, never mind the plus. I forgot to remove.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Give me another. Give me 2. So a second one. That's what I mean. Okay. Yeah, the night passes uneventfully, and you wake up early in the morning, and let's see about the weather. So, it's raining, even more than last time, and you hear some distant thunders far away to the north. The weather's been shit, you guys. How do you feel about the weather? Tell me.
Refreshing, but very soggy.
I don't have to use my bottled water. Yay.
Actually, I think this is a good opportunity to do this thing that they do on West Marches.
Oh no.
I'm assuming Kane knows what I'm talking about. Basically, would anyone like to stage a sort of scene where you
It's
demonstrate
like this, feel like this.
where you, where you demonstrate something about? It's kind of like this, yeah. It's quite a heavy rain this time.
That's actually how serious it looks this day. It's just sad. It's raining again.
Brilliant. Alright, would anyone like to stage a scene of sorts where we as people, and also characters, learn something interesting about your character? So let's say you have like a flashback maybe, or you initiate a conversation with another person about something, that sort of thing. To like do some role playing and
That's like that's no preparation for this, but just man.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to, right?
But if I knew, I would have dug up some background.
Wing it. Or you can just ask someone else if you want to know something. Your character can ask another character to about something of
Basically,
about
I
the other to see if you can get something interesting out of a conversation, you know?
oh man,
Hey Flint, what about those dead guys you keep believing in?
What the guys I believe in?
Not believing, you keep leaving.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. For them. For me, it's very fortunate that I am not dead.
Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder how that happens.
Right place at the right time, or I don't
You're
know.
always at the forefront, though.
Yes. If it wasn't the forefront, it'd probably be a lot worse for everybody else. They're very squishy, the people I hang out with, apparently.
And yet you still live.
Yes.
I'm keeping my eye on you.
Fair enough.
Go ahead and be suspicious of each other. Doesn't matter to me.
you need to be more trusting in it. You trust like everybody until they die. That's just how it happens.
Mm-hmm.
The rain.
So actually I have a question, because like I didn't even know, but apparently Marius is evil. Wouldn't like Flint have like kind of a mixed reaction to that or something?
Why would I?
Well,
Manage like a paladin?
Flint's
Paladins-
a fighter.
Probably of something that's not evil.
first off,
You-
paladins are not necessarily lawful good anymore. Second, that's Pal and
Yeah,
not
but
Flint.
I'm pretty sure he's not evil, right?
For
actually?
me,
Are you evil?
I'm not evil, but you know, sometimes you gotta be a little firm to get what you want.
So you're neutral then.
Neutral.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, for a person like so apparently deeply convinced with his principles, so then you'd be like kinda like eyeballing the dude? It's like way different.
I don't think so. Well, I don't know if he's evil or not. Not from the start.
Well, I mean, he's, you know, a visible cleric of a deity that's apparently evil. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to tell.
Well, I don't know much about the gods, so
a
Okay, so I
worshipper
guess
of
I'm like-
Hextor does not need to be evil.
it's just a war god, right? Or something like that.
Oh, I
Yes,
thought like
well,
the.
it's to describe it more accurately, it is a war, but not war for its own sake. It is war to establish power centers. That's why he is also the god of domination, which is not itself inherently evil.
This would be
Okay, so
brilliant if it was
I
a character.
basically thought that clerics like always are of the same alignment that they're gods.
Well,
Okay.
not necessarily. There are clerics of Hextor who would consider themselves lawful neutral. Just
No,
as there
okay, I
could
see.
be
I
clerics
was
of
just wrong
Hextor
then.
that don't consider themselves lawful and concern themselves more with being evil.
Alright, so let's jumping back into this. Nudge, give yourself inspiration for some role playing you did back there, classy. And now let's take care of the resting actions. So spend your hit dice and do your things that you want to do during
So I'm
the
gonna
rest.
spend-
I want to ask you real quick. I had one hit dice left, and normally if I would just recover the half of it, I only have like 3 right now.
Yeah, but you have been at peace for like 2 months, so you have them all.
Good. That's what I wanted.
Roll all of them at once.
How
I'm
does
gonna
spending hit dice
roll
work?
So
3.
I'm gonna
Basically, you roll the right hit die, which for clerics is D8, and add your Constitution modifier to it, and you regain this many hit points.
Well, actually, I have a question because I'm pretty sure that clerics would still start with 2 spell slots. So shouldn't Marius like be able to heal some of us before we went to sleep?
No, because he used both spell slots.
Yeah.
Good.
The power of level 1 is you got no
Oh
power.
yeah, the shield thing. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
For my second hit die,
Or,
When you add
well,
the
fine.
calm
Give me another.
Can you
Yeah.
actually like do that? No, not specify the amount. Just keep rolling.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
So yeah,
That's
Marius,
nice.
you used yours, and you're at full, and Sirius
Occasional
used
rolls.
2, and he recovered 13 HP. All right.
I guess I just spend another one and just go back to full.
yeah, I suppose so.
All right.
Oh,
So, wait,
So
not
easy
just
to
a
do
full.
that.
Yes, Lazybum, what up?
when you use the calm modifier, do you add that +4 or whatever to
Yeah, basically
each roll?
you roll D10 plus 4, however many times you want to use your hit die.
Alright, so I'll just...
okay. Full, whatever.
Out of curiosity,
Good
about
luck
how
with
much
the period.
experience did we get from that fight? Because that
You're-
fighter they killed was probably...
The barbarian probably is worth like 2/3 of the experience there.
You're gonna learn at the end of the adventure.
Yeah, leveling it in. Where's my brain?
Probably quite a bit.
Nah, it's
No, it's probably like 70 or something for a dude.
You
'Cause they're
regain
better than skeletons.
25 for Flint. Okay. Okay,
it's like
so
flesh bonus, right?
you'll see at the end. Okay. Right. So
Can I just use second one right now?
sure, but you don't have it for the rest of the time until you have another short rest.
That doesn't matter because, you know,
Okay.
it's...
Sure, you can use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, a
39.
quick question: does a mace count like as a martial weapon or as a simple weapon?
I think it's a simple weapon, but let me check.
Yeah, I think maces are simple and warhammers are martial.
Warhammers are martial.
So what? Because wizards are still proficient in simple weapons, right? So I should still get my proficiency, right?
Yes, it's a simple melee weapon, so you should get your proficiency.
Oh, that's neat against the skeletons then.
No, you don't have. Wizards don't have simple weapon proficiency.
Wait, so simple weapon proficiency is actually something separate from?
No. Wizards have proficiencies for specific weapon types, not for specific weapons within the simple
Oh, it's
weapon thing.
simple. Okay.
Let me just check. Yeah, daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows.
I thought they were like basically like simple, but yeah, okay, never mind.
No, not ever the simple weapon.
Well, it's still a better chance to wound. It's still a +3, so I don't care. With double damage,
Sure.
it's still better odds.
All
than a
right.
dagger.
So you pack up and you continue along the way in this increasingly
Terrible
unpleasant weather. Yeah.
It's been like raining for like 4 days. The ground is probably like all fucking like muddy and whatnot.
Yeah, it's getting really messy and dirty to travel. And
So wait a second, if we are using like this system to gain advantage now, do we get an additional d20 if we are about to die?
actually, I'm
But also
using.
in-
I kind of like the idea of both because basically
okay.
you get
So that's
inspiration
also-
for
yeah.
good role playing. Okay, so if
Okay,
you
that's
stage a
all.
scene,
Yeah.
it's good role playing. All right, and if it just happens spontaneously, that's also good role playing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You should role play how you kill people more often.
Well, you're welcome to take the reins in this respect.
It's like I'm using this mace is like so pointless. I'm getting a d6 plus 1. My rapier does d8 plus 4. So even if I roll a 1, I'm gonna do 5 damage, and the other. Goes
Well, it's double damage against the undead.
It depends
Yeah,
on
but-
what you're fighting is.
If I roll max, I get 12 damage with the rapier or 7 damage with mace, so I would get 14 in the best case scenario. Supposed to.
Well, I mean, you can quickly do the math. If indeed the rapier is gonna end up like better than average, then you know. Whatever.
Also, my
Alright.
hit bonus is like 3 instead of 6, and
All right, let's keep going because we're kind of running short on time.
yeah.
Can the navigator give me a survival check, and can the scout give me a d20? And what's the Raven doing?
Well, it's supporting wait, Flint again.
So you have advantage on this roll, Flint.
Alright, so D20. Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Yay!
You go straight towards the target, and you arrive at the mountain somewhere. Except you don't have a huge yellow objective marker that kind of points you to the right direction. So you don't actually see any sort of entrance. And it's kind of foresty, so that doesn't really help.
Okay, so I'd like to maybe investigate the place, see if there's maybe any runes pointing in any specific direction maybe.
Ruins?
Well, not runes.
Runes.
Or carvings or whatever.
Alright, so
Caves.
give me a perception check, see if you can locate something.
God damn it. Perception.
No. You don't see anything. There's trees, dude. Trees and rock.
Okay, so how about footprints maybe?
Same story. You don't see
Just
anything
ring.
much.
I look around for a cave or some type of entrance.
Do you try to find
Well,
a vantage point?
A vantage point.
I don't know, some
Well, like climb
higher,
a tree?
or just find a rocky outcrop that can shed some light on the situation by providing you a better field of view.
Sure, let's go with that.
You try to climb up somewhere and look around.
Yes.
All right, give me an athletics check first.
Athletics check, oh no!
Yeah, because you're climbing.
Yeah.
Roll better than 10, please.
100. Hey.
Yeah, you try to climb up
He
a little, but everything, all the rock is really slippery, so you're not actually able to go up.
What a shame.
What a shame.
I'm gonna send the Raven to go maybe a bit to the left of the mountain, see if it can maybe spot an entrance.
Give me
That's
a
open.
perception check for the Raven.
Okay, thankfully this one's better. Or is it?
Well, the Raven sees some sort of an entrance carved in stone, like a stone roof with columns somewhere in the distance. You have to climb a little to get to it, and it's to the northeast of you. But there sure is some sort of structure. You don't know if it's the entrance, but you know, it's a start.
Okay, so well, I'm gonna tell the party that they probably found the entrance and we should head north.
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna climb, right? So
Well, do we have to climb now, or do we have to get there and then climb?
You can follow along the edge of the mountain. Maybe you can find a better way up.
Yeah,
alright.
okay, I will do that.
I know how this ends.
Don't
Well,
worry, I
it
still
shouldn't
have
be
my
too hard.
anti-fallen spell.
Yeah, it just takes a while because of the weather. It's not really nice to walk at this at this kind of steep terrain with mud kind of pushing you down. But hey, you eventually persevere, and actually you arrive at the thing. What's it called? At the entrance without much trouble. So it's big. You get the sense of scale when you begin to approach this sort of structure of sorts. You see that this stone, it's seen better times. Nature's starting to all grow over it. There's moss and grass kind of sticking through the cracks of the construction. It's not being taken care of, but the columns are so big that when you approach them, serious, you kind of stand there, you look up, and you're a quarter of the height of the column. So yeah, this thing's pretty big.
Gee. So can we see any signs of it being used recently or stepped into?
No. It's basically you get the wind starts hitting you here because you've climbed up a little and there's less trees around here to cover you. And this you look deeper in, and those columns like support this roof part, which goes into the mountain and turns like into like a tunnel. This like big like rectangular, I guess, tunnel that goes deeper into the mountain and like is covered in darkness. You can see the end of it.
Can we like hear anything coming from there?
All you can hear is the freaking storm.
Ladies first. Hello?
Who? Are we deciding who's
Well,
going up the mountain?
You're all staring at Nechi and just look confused. Well, we are already up the mountain, right? You're inside the...
You're kind of at the edge of this like structure.
Yeah.
Can I look for traps?
Sure. Where do you look for the traps?
Along the ground.
Sure, give me a perception check to check the floor. It's gonna take a while though.
Good idea.
Take a while. Actually, don't rogues have detect traps?
No, not in this version, it's just...
Can I like use my raven to support
Just
him? with that?
like...
Wow.
The one class gets like an ability that you can search for traps without actually taking only... Well, reducing your movement to half.
Ah.
But I'm sure there's some higher class stuff. But I'll look it up. So
Oh yeah, there's a feat that helps find. Although I think that's for secret doors, not
yeah,
traps.
it might be dungeon dweller fee.
So, anyways, that's a poor roll. Did I hit the button? Did I make the temple explode?
It's more like rogues can disarm traps, but not find them better.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I tried to roll some. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So yeah, you don't find any traps. There you go. You don't find any traps.
By the way, it's all like masonry work and stuff, right?
Sorry, what?
It's all like masonry work, right?
Yes.
Like it's.
Yes. So if you want to roll history, then you have an advantage. But you know,
Sure. Let's go to history. I want to see how old these places are.
you wanna.
Hey, I also like to like do the history thing.
All right. So give me history rolls, and Flint has advantage.
Yeah.
Why does he have
Oh,
advantage?
I
Because
can
he's
Because
a
I
dwarf.
have
check too. I have
stone
it
sense.
still.
Because you have what now?
I have stone sense, and I failed to roll 2 of these.
Wow. So yeah, all you can tell based on what you're seeing is that this shit's old. And then Marius comes in and it's like, actually. So Marius, based on what you're seeing, you can tell that this thing is ancient. Ancient. You've seen a sketch of this sort of style, architectonic style, in some old scripture that you've read during your tutelage. From what you can tell, this is a temple that of a like of an ancient civilization, cult, sect, society, something that's been around hundreds, like almost thousands of years ago, probably by now, like a good few thousand years ago. And all you know is that this thing is old. Yeah, basically this is old, and the people that constructed this are probably not around anymore.
Well, it is part of a cleric of Hexdor's training to study the history of undead armies, as we have occasionally used them.
There you go. Based on that, you know that this society, community, employed necromancy to quite a large extent, actually. They also raised armies of undead for their needs.
Cool.
Yay!
Let's march right in there.
So do you proceed further into the tunnel? Do you wait around? Do you hope for more enlightenment?
No, we're going to go further.
Just gonna go forward, yeah.
And whoever's going like first, I'm gonna make the Raven sit on him, and you know, in case he sees something, he's gonna alert us.
So after a while, it starts to get dark, and Naj and Marius are no longer able to see properly.
I can't see properly.
I'm fairly certain gnomes don't have dark vision because I was looking it up.
Who doesn't?
Or do they? Shit.
Who?
Now I'm
pretty
doubting
sure I have
myself.
dark vision.
I'll go and check because I don't believe so, but Marius is definitely getting blind. Because of light reasons.
Do you have torches?
Sunday.
Actually, I think gnomes might have dark vision, and I'm thinking of halflings.
Yeah, halflings don't have it. I'm pretty sure I just copied it from the rulebook.
Yeah, I
That's
might be
really
confusing
stupid.
gnomes and halflings. Yes, I am. Dark vision, yep.
Well, I can use a cantrip and cast light, so
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
okay.
What do you cast it on?
The Raven, maybe? Can you?
can
Guess on your
I-
helmet.
Yep, you can cast
Why
it on
does
a
it-
raven. It's basically like a ball of light that you attach to something, so you have to attach it to something.
I guess we may as well attach it to the Raven because it's gonna be flying around annoying things anyway.
Where on the raven? Like the talons, maybe? Or the wings?
On its
I
ass.
don't think for gameplay reasons it really matters, but
It
It
kind
may
of
as well
does.
just
If you
remove
shove it in front of his eyes, he gets blinded, so.
Yeah.
I still say you should put it on top of your helmet.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere on the torso, maybe. Or, okay, let's go with the talons, yeah. Because the talons are probably a little bit more stable than the wings. Alright, and you proceed into the thing. And after a while, like a couple minutes of travel, let me add this thing really quickly because I have forgotten about the raven. You come up to a door. There is a door here, I swear to God. Where is the door? There used to be a door here. Let's put it that way. Let's make another door. Here we go. And here you come up to an ancient like wooden door. Like it's old but still solid. And above it you see a you can control your tokens, by the way. Red is Sirius, purple is Flint, yellow is Marius.
So it's just big old door.
It's a big old door, and above the door you see some weird weird ass letters, runic letters.
I give it a knock.
You
Well, you,
You
you
recognize
let me
those?
like comprehend languages, you know?
yeah.
Just wanted to say that.
So as you're starting to
Aw.
cast it, like Flint knocks, there's an echo, but aside from that, nothing happens.
Okay, so I guess you wait like 10 minutes for it to take effect.
Do you
Yeah,
wait?
sure.
Do you wait the 10 minutes?
Yeah, it's a ritual. I don't
No,
think I
no.
just
I'm asking
that's
the other players. Do
Yeah,
you
sure.
guys-
Oh wait, you never know. Maybe we'll say like, hey, say the secret word.
it. Say friend and come in.
Oh, this map's not huge. Well, actually, it is kind of big.
It's big enough. Don't worry.
Can I like check for traps on the door and it mean like
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
No.
And then we're gonna spend like two hours finding a button to open this thing.
You detect no traps. Speaking
Is
of
there-
opening this, there's like a two big handles on each of the door because it's like a double door, and given that you see the hinges, it opens outwards.
these like wooden doors or?
Yep, big ass wooden doors, huge wooden doors.
Set on fire!
And
That's
the
our solution to everything.
comprehend the languages goes off, and above the gate this one single sentence reads, "May this gateway forever remain left in silence." May this gateway forever remain left in silence.
Well, is it like the same language that I've been seeing all around the place?
Yes, it's some sort of ancient draconic dialect.
So it's kind of weird because these guys were like evil and they were summoning skeletons, and yet they want to keep this stuff like hidden. So maybe it's actually something good for a change.
Yeah, maybe it's the cure for all undead. Maybe it's
Or
resurrection.
something went wrong, and then they decided to seal it off because they didn't have the ability to deal with it at the time.
Well,
Like that banshee.
Voice of
Yeah.
reason.
well, actually, since there's like I
Let's
want
open
to
it.
question the party. Like we're like out here in the woods, like ways and ways away, and the woods are notoriously good for like silence and sound. And then there's this place with a wooden door. Just what the hell was making the noise? Yeah.
Wait, what? What noise?
Well, because this place is notorious because like people heard wails coming from it, but like
They didn't hear
This
it coming
place is-
from here. They heard it coming from the direction of the mountain.
Yeah.
Maybe there are specific times of day when the banshee makes sound.
Well, the
Right.
thing is like this place is still like closed, right? So
Casual
if
reminder
whatever is
that
causing the
Banshee...
ruckus is not inside. I mean, if it's like causing the ruckus, it
Actually,
has
it's
to be outside of this place.
That's not necessarily true, especially if there's some kind of like empathetic link the banshee can make. It might be possible, but also this place could end up being one giant echo chamber anyway.
I'm gonna ask our dwarf if such a thing is actually possible, since apparently he knows a lot of the things about stone.
Who's being asked?
Well, if you can like carve the mountain so that it like amplifies the sound.
I guess. I don't know. Roll for that, right, Mr. GM?
Sure.
Do
Here
you want to
comes-
wake
here's
her
the
up?
one.
What is this anyway?
Or is that stealing it?
Give me
Well,
like,
it's relating to stone.
give me like a
Oh.
history check, because I guess it's like relating to stone, so we have advantage, right? It just makes sense, at least to me.
Sure. Hey,
Sure, it could. At least in theory, you could build you know of amphitheaters back in like dwarven cities that are built in such a way that to allow the acoustics to make the actors and like speech spokespersons to be heard much better.
Dwarven opera. I'd like to see that one day. But yeah, okay, I'm kind of sold on this idea then. But we don't really see how to open this thing. But we should like investigate the door before we proceed further. So I'm gonna like use the raven to maybe like, go next to the door and see if it maybe hears something. Because we're kind of like inside it. We shouldn't hear the storm as much.
Yeah, it's distant. If you can like barely hear it. Yeah, give me a perception check for the raven, I guess. All right, so the raven doesn't. The raven hears rainfall, and also sees through the cracks in the door, because the wood's ancient, but it's solid. But
Well, yeah, it's
it's
glowing, so we should
getting
see
on a
a bit
bit,
further. Huh?
and it sees like that there's light inside, like daylight inside.
Daylight, as in
Daylight.
coming from like above.
As in it's natural light that you would see outside, not any shade or tint.
So
But
let's
it's
go.
still like the storm outside, right? And it's cloudy as shit.
Well, yeah, so it's dark gray, but it's still bright.
But is it like okay? Is it like the same as it is outside now, or is it like the same as it outside on a sunny day?
Now. Same as
Okay.
on now.
So in other
So-
words, there's some kind of crack in the ceiling.
Yeah, that's probably again what you were saying. There's like a thing that makes the noise and it comes out of the mountain somewhere.
Let's go inside.
Well, we have to figure out how.
There's big
There's
handles
handles.
on the doors.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I,
yeah,
pull it
it's not
open.
closed.
I
There.
like just push on the door and look at him.
Well, you push and nothing happens.
I pull.
I pull.
You pull and something happens. Do you pull both? Do you pull both wings apart, or do you just open one?
Well, we should only make like a
I'm
5-foot
pull-
entrance, right?
I'm just pulling one while looking at Nachi.
Alright, so yeah, you pull it open. This looks janky, but hey. You pull it open, and you look inside, and don't back up. Actually, don't back up.
I'm behind the door, so I have to look around. So yeah.
God almighty, hold on, I need to zoom out and like show this properly to myself, and then we can talk. You see, boop, this
Oh, shit.
big ass room, boop. God, I hope this shows correctly. Boop. Okay, so basically this is this huge square room that goes without any supports of any kind, like big room. And you look inside and up, you see that it's like it's like the ceiling is kind of like going up, like it's not, you know, flat, proper, smooth or anything. It's like a jagged, craggy sort of deal, and up above you see the clouds, and like rain is pouring inside the structure. And you see in front of you that there's these sort of tiles, like kind of in a checkerboard pattern all around the floor,
No.
except for the, you know, for the very edge of the whole room. And inside, on an elevated podium, you see a purple orb delicately floating above. I hope this shows correctly. I don't think this shows correctly. Let me see if this shows correctly. Floating okay, shows correctly. Floating above the podium, which is like 20 feet up. It's floating up, and like you see it like you see it begin gathering like shadows, and as they start swirling around it.
The question: are these tiles the same we saw in the one dungeon with basically, should I say, skelett spawners? We had some tiles when we stepped on certain tiles.
No.
Like,
Those were different. They, sure, they were like big platforms, big pressure plates, but they were kind of like rough and like carved into stone, and those are like white and black marble, fancy stuff.
Alright.
Wait, so what's the dark stuff again?
Which dark stuff?
The-
Because there's
Are
like
they
there's like a moat. There's like a moat, so you can't look down there because there's like a
What's
ditch. And
this?
it goes far down and you don't see it. This is the edge of a staircase. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so what level is the orb on? Is it like at the same level the rest of the stuff is? Or is it like
The
a bit
orb,
like sunken?
the orb is elevated. It's about it's
Oh.
on a podium that is 20 feet up, and it's floating slightly above it.
I wish I took fly.
So, can we just surprise attack it now?
Well, actually, I'm gonna like make a point that like between the edge and the orb is like only a couple of feet. So technically, we could do the smart thing and use the rope.
I'm not sure how you intend to use the rope. Just throw it over.
Well, we could attach something to the rope.
Oh
roll
shit!
it
I
over
completely
the
forgot.
thing.
I completely forgot about the most important of details. So you in this room, yeah, there's those tiles, there's those walls, there's this ceiling that kind of goes into like the outside world, and the rain comes in. And all over the ceiling, on like old frayed ropes, you see hundreds of clay pots just hanging and kind of like slowly dangling in the wind.
And you said there's already shadows forming from the orb.
Yes.
So basically, it already spotted us. Is what you say.
Did I not forget anything? Large square of hundreds of clay jars. Okay, yep. There's this like kind of moat sort of thing around the podium. Yep. Okay. Yep. I said everything. Good.
So we might as well just attack it straight away.
Well, can we actually attack it? Like the other orbs didn't like really, weren't really like things. You just have to like defeat whatever, and they turned into portals. You didn't attack it itself.
Hold on. Flint shoots a clay pot. Give me a ranged attack.
Oh, cool.
I need to know what's in there.
It's just a urn, I suppose.
Okay, so you fire at a random pot, because hey, whatever the fuck, right? It comes down. It like you hit it, it shatters. There's a loud crashing noise, and a ball of shadow like flies from the orb and hits the ground in front of you. And the shadows subside, and forward stands a skeleton.
Yeah, I knew it.
So the question is, should
Can
we
I-
like rush and do something, or battle infinite? Well, not infinite, but large.
It's
No.
I already said I want to shoot that thing before we do anything.
Oh yeah.
Roll
yeah,
initiative.
But can I still shoot it since I want to shoot it since like ages?
Roll initiative. Oh.
What? I can't shoot it, but he can shoot the urn instead?
Yeah,
steps-
because no, you were talking about doing things, and she suddenly came in like, "Fuck this shit!" Bang.
Oh, shit.
Wait, so the skeleton just appears in front of us from the shadows, so we don't get a free turn on it?
Nope.
So wait,
He's
what
already
happened to
standing there.
the
You're not
pot?
surprised.
It crashed.
So,
Well, I know they crashed, but what happened to the contents?
Oh, there's nothing inside.
Well, that solves that mystery.
how are we surprised if he shoots that thing?
You're not
Like the
surprised.
offense
That's the
used.
point. Nobody's surprised. That's why he just gets to act.
Okay, so if it gets created, don't we get like a round while it's getting created, or is it just there?
Nope. The shadows subside much quicker than that one time under Chisel.
14.
Oh shit.
And then yeah, let's get a 20 because fuck you, game.
Natch goes first.
Wait, what was the under? This usually went 21. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Natch goes first.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Mage Armor. Mage Armor.
It's not a terrible idea, but I'm not really about to get hit now, so
Mm.
I should have done so before. I'm kind of stupid. That goes without saying. Right. Move to here, and this is like a normal skeleton we've fought countless amount of times, right?
This is a normal skeleton, yeah. Doesn't even have those brighter eyes. Just
Right,
Right.
like-
So
10 HP.
no 20 more like.
Oh.
Well,
Well-
actually, now that you mention it, I guess it's like the. I'm not gonna do much damage from the cantrip. It might actually be a savvy thing to do than my mage armor instead. I think you're right. I guess I'm gonna do it then.
Well, Mage Armor is gonna last for 8 hours anyway, so.
Yeah, I should have done that before though. You know, I'm kind of stupid for not doing that.
Mage Armor's a concentration spell, though, right?
Is it?
Is it?
No. I don't
No.
think so.
It shouldn't be because like I would be able to use half of my spells with it. You can't use
I
them.
know.
I'm fairly certain it isn't.
Why
No,
did
I'm
you
think-
have to mention that now? God damn it!
Why is this a problem?
Because it's useless.
I said it isn't a concentration spell.
Okay, I do the thing. I moved and yay.
Wait. Before you move, I need to look this thing up. Okay. Yep. Okay. Sure. Where do you move?
I just did. I already
Oh,
moved a token.
I thought you were the purple token. I'm dumb. Okay, so the skeleton shambles forward and hits the first person in order. Flint.
Oh dear.
I don't remember its freaking initiative. Not initiative. Dexterity.
+2.
That's the
Mine's
thing.
+2.
Oh, +2. Okay, so it actually tied with you for speed. Okay, so they go at the same time. Good. And it hits. Doesn't hit Flint, but it comes up to Flint, and Flint just bucks
Well,
up.
technically, I don't have a shield on, so my AC is 14.
You don't have your shield on. Oh shit, that's a hit.
I still got my bow equipped.
That is true. Thank you for being honest, but you take 8 damage.
Seriously.
Don't worry, in the long run, being fair is, you know, beneficial. Karma,
gonna
you know.
get you killed.
Yes, I hope to die. And come back and haunt you. Your turn, Sirius.
It is
Why
Sirius'
so
turn.
serious?
Sure enough
No,
there.
I can't leave it without getting an attack of opportunity on me, so I have to stab it.
Oh.
But I get advantage since you are in melee and it doesn't matter.
You don't get advantage. You just get
Yes,
your
I
sneak
do.
attack.
Well,
No,
still 6
You
either
have
way.
to attack
That's
the back.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's
Do I hit?
actually you don't.
12 is not enough.
No,
It's 15.
it glances off like one of the few scraps of armor that this thing still has on it. Raven's turn.
But I still can move since I
Yes, you
attacked
can.
it. It's enough.
Mhm.
And I want to just straight on rush for it. Let me check. I want to see what's down there. It's 40 feet.
Okay, the first thing you do, you step on this one, and the tile sinks a little, like a couple inches, and another clay pot falls down, and and it
Is it-
shatters on the ground.
Is it a black or a white one? Tile.
Um, white one, and another what's its name?
Skeleton.
Skeleton appears. Do you continue the moment you notice that
want
this
to-
happens?
Check a black one.
Okay, pick one. They're checkerboards, so
That's like
And the
This one?
tile depresses, and another blob of shadow another jar falls down, and another blob of shadow spawns forth from the orb, and another skeleton appears in front of you.
You know, I could just run once around the room and run out and just leave the spite. Like, so basically, we can't leave this. Or damn it! So
I'm surprised the skeletons don't trigger their pressure plates.
They probably do.
are they triggering the pressure plates at the moment?
Well, they might not if they're bones, so they're not heavy really, particularly heavy.
Well, they have swords and armor and whatnot.
That's a lot lighter than 100-pound, 180-pound person with swords and armors and things.
Right?
Yeah, still, but they still have armor and stuff.
So
I
serious?
just gonna try one more, right? So
Alright, which one?
this one.
Another clay jar snaps
Are you seriously
somewhere,
going to go further?
and another
I'm
it
running
falls down
back.
with a crack.
Fuck
It
this.
falls down with a crack.
Then
And another one
15,
appears.
20 to 30, and I'm gonna step back here. So
You should.
That was a great turn, by the way, yo. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
that's-
note the depressed ones, just so you're familiar with
yeah,
them.
can you? Yeah, else I would have done this. Just so basically, just sitting there, and we have to reach it.
Okay, so serious, that
How
was
about
your
we
turn.
take care of the skeletons here and then, like, one person carefully moves forward.
Raven, turn.
But you realize that it's like hundreds of pots, and if we just leave the thing,
Raven here, support Flint.
Okay,
it's just gonna
Marius?
spawn more and more, and we can't just take one at a time. That's
Actually, wait, before we do anything, let's force more words out of you. How does the Raven support Flint?
Wait, what?
It's Nat
did
should
this.
explain. Zoom
45
should explain
feet, by the way.
how the Raven supports Flint.
Actually, instead of I have 45 more feet, I can push the no. I don't know. Never mind.
Trigger all of them. All of them.
Well,
Uh,
Zoom.
I can't leave the guy. That's. Wait, I can. I attacked him. Yeah.
Zoom.
What?
How exactly does the Raven support Flint?
That's a good question.
He doesn't. He hauls ass.
Actually, no. Get the Raven to see above the platform.
Well, I mean, since the skeletons still kinda maybe see with their eyes.
Actually, it's
They're
supposed to
magical,
be.
but they probably like if something living comes like between them and someone else, they should probably still get like kind of confused and whatnot. So it's probably gonna take like a swing before his eyes to try to confuse him.
Right, so it just comes in and is like caw caw at his eyes, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Skeletons
so-
are mindless undead, so whoever created them, whatever magic created them, would have given them a command, like kill anything that enters this room. A very simple command because it's all you can give a mindless undead. So it would get confused if there were, multiple targets right in its face.
It's optimistic, but okay. So
Very optimistic.
it comes in and starts like screeching in this room, and another ball of shadow comes forth and lands.
What, the Raven triggers it?
It starts to call loudly, and then you see another ball of shadow like detach itself from the the clouds surrounding the orb, and it lands on another tile, and another skeleton comes forth. Marius, it's your turn.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, the tile depressed, so it's probably not only sound, but
Okay, I'll move. The Raven doesn't take up the ground space, correct?
you can move
No.
onto its tile.
It
And
doesn't.
please do, because otherwise these probably gonna target him.
Alright, I'll use my attack action on that skeleton in front of Flint.
No, they didn't spawn from the urns. Every time an urn like crashed, it made a loud sound because it like landed on the ground, like like porcelain shattering, and then
Okay.
a ball of shadow detached itself from the clouds around the orb
I
and
didn't
landed,
understand that.
and then a
Well,
skeleton
Okay, but I have
appears.
a question.
Hit, by the
Like
way.
you said that basically like that Raven's Cohen triggered it, but wouldn't like people bashing the skeletons' heads and also trigger it then?
That's the first bash. So give me damage because you hit. Okay, it's bludgeoning.
So they take extra damage.
Yeah, so this one explodes in a like a shower of like bone splinters and stuff.
Yeah, it
And
was loud indeed. What
he
the hell
dead.
is that?
He dead, and another shadowy blob emerges from the orb and lands on a tile, and another one spawns.
Okay, so talking is a free action, right?
Yes, but don't
Okay, so
overdo
I'm
it.
gonna tell everyone that they should like get away from the door, like retreat a bit, so you can close the door a bit and then like fight outside of the place. Like fight them in the corridor that we've just like exit, instead of this place right here. Because it
That's
seems
what
to be
I-
like, because fighting here seems in this very place seems like a bad idea.
Well, if the orb doesn't have an exterior source of magic, it will run out of skeletons eventually.
That's what you think. It's
Well,
actually
yeah,
a portal.
But if you back up a bit, it's also a better tactical place to choke them like this, because it's probably gonna like
Assuming they
spawn
don't just
archers
open
as
the
well,
door.
and you don't want to be like in line of sight.
Because they can open doors too.
Well, if we're gonna be on the other side, there, won't be able to do it very easily.
Flint,
And
it is-
they're dumb. They shouldn't be able to like be this smart, right? I say I don't think so.
Flint, it is your move now.
I know, and I'm really want to. I'm gonna move over to here and ready my I don't know. I'm gonna move over here actually. Fucking up there. There we go. Yeah. And just ready attack action.
So for whatever comes close. Naj. Undead go at the same time, but what is your action so that I tell you what the undead do?
Right. So I probably can see the guys on the right, but these guys up there, like, they have their swords and board, right?
Yeah, they're basically skeletons. They have like they have like pieces of armor, like rusted, old, with holes, and like old short swords that are basically falling apart, and they're coming at you.
Well, yeah, but what, they don't have shields then?
No.
Oh, okay, so I never mind then. I guess I'm gonna like take at least 10 feet back and well, actually I can't shoot the guy in here. I'm just gonna shoot the guy that's right in front of me. I'm
With?
gonna waste actual what?
With what?
Just just the basic cantrip for now. And if
Mm.
things get hairy, then I'll start using spells. Where's the thing? The guy right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. So you just try to sap away the life, whatever little there is on a skeleton from this guy. And yeah, he's still there. What a surprise, surprise. And they all advance and they start massing around Marius.
It was nice knowing you.
Hold on. I'm gonna split them up, but they go at the same time. The first three come in. They all hit, and Marius takes... Well, before they do the damage, this one comes forward and also hits Marius. And this one tries to come towards Naj. And Flint, I believe your attack is in order.
Yes.
How is he coming towards me? He didn't
Oh
see
shit!
me.
Okay, so I just rolled 3 hits in GM rolls.
Nice. Classy.
Yeah,
And now we don't know if you're fucking lying or not.
I'm not lying.
Of course.
I'm not.
should
So is Marius instant dead?
You should reroll.
Or should I? I feel like rolling is...
I mean,
you know,
there's
it
Well,
shows...
Dragon is gonna
Sides
sit out like
survive
2 hours if you
Guys,
don't.
guys, all it shows is that you gotta have a little faith, all right?
Alright.
Because
Not in 10 HP, we don't.
you see, if you don't have faith, then what's, technically speaking, what's stopping me from fucking you over on other occasions, you know? Like, I don't need these rolls to make your lives miserable in this game. Like, I really don't. I really, really don't. Okay. But since I'm a nice guy, here's a Dropbox link.
20, 20, 20.
You hit, Flint. You hit. So give me the give me your whatever damage.
That's double, I
No,
believe.
no,
No?
No.
Aren't you using a nice?
no, but it's
I'm using a
enough.
battle axe.
It's enough. Yeah, you cleave into him and you just he falls apart. Too bad it made a lot of noise in the room, though. Am I right?
So all the people you should have switched to
Another ball of shadow comes forth, and yeah, okay. So now for the damage, and the final roll to hit Marius finally misses. 3d6 plus 6 point damage. Oh god,
Yeah,
Marius, you take
the only guy with healing spells.
13 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
And no one else has any healing.
Can you give me two,
Well, we won't be able to stabilize him like this, so you
give me
know.
2
And
constitution.
he's useless for the whole encounter now.
Shut up for a second. Give me 2 constitution saving throws to see if you can keep your mouth shut as the pain comes in from the hits. Basically roll plus your constitution. Okay, one more. Actually, since those hits come at the same time, yeah, you just get hit and you like let out a scream of pain as you drop to the ground, and another ball of shadow comes forth. That was Nige and the undead. Serious.
Just gonna pick up Marius. How heavy is he? How far can I run with him?
Oh, he's heavy. You can probably drag him like half your
So basically 45 feet is what they're saying. And taking one attack of opportunity, I suppose. And
Yes.
But actually, is it an action? Well, it is an action, I suppose.
It is an action to pick him up. It's a little bit extensive, and that's a hit. So give me a Constitution saving throw. Can you keep your mouth shut?
This and
Marius, move yourself after him.
7 damage. Jesus.
Give me a Constitution
Okay.
saving throw.
Yeah, sure.
Like here.
Yeah. D20 plus 2. Of course, I'm screaming. That's what
Yeah.
folks do, right? So.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're screaming.
man.
Alright, Raven's turn.
Disengage 50 feet.
Mm-hmm. Marius, give me a d20. It's a
Please
dex
be a
saving throw.
20. Wait, can I give him my inspiration? Because
yes, you can.
yeah, please roll a 20.
So basically, inspiration works in this
Use it
way.
on the first.
You get to add advantage or incur disadvantage on one roll. That's how you use it, inspiration. And now you have it, because Zoom gave yours, gave his to you, so you can choose to use it whenever.
Do it now. Jesus.
Nah, it's already no. Why
No.
would you do it? You already had the success.
Well, there's the inspiration, and that's one
What?
success.
That's bullshit.
Well, but it's an
to be
advantage,
fair,
right?
You guys
Those are reroll.
used the
He
advantage-
already had an
advantage
advantage.
rolls at the same time,
Oh.
whereas I didn't. So
It-
otherwise, we wouldn't have known.
I'm gonna let it slide
The
this time,
15 is a success.
but yeah, use your inspiration, and you get a success saving throw. Flint, it's your move.
But it was already.
Can I
Close
run
the crit.
over to here and just shove the door closed?
Give me an athletics check. Let's see if you can slam it in time.
What the fuck's my
Because it's
athletics?
heavy, you know?
Yeah, it is.
And it's gonna make noise.
I don't care about the noise. I care about the skeletons mobbing us.
Oh yeah, yeah. Adrenaline's pumping. You shut the door. You shove a skeleton back. Door shut.
The door just leaves its hinges, and then he shuts it.
Yeah, that's sadly how I have to operate the doors. And you lose vision of what's happening inside. Obviously. Nudge.
Okay, so well, actually, since he should be able to move still, right?
Who?
Me.
Yeah.
You can still move if you want to, a little. Like, you've used... Actually, no, because you had to run forth, and then you had
Yeah.
to shut it, so you've used up your movement there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He might also be having to keep the door closed if they're gonna try and push it.
Are you holding
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I'm holding it. I'm keeping it closed.
Alright.
Well, both of those, I assume.
Well, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna like take a step back, and if I see like any skeleton like poking his head in, and I, want hits Flint in the dick.
Why can't you use medicine on the dead guy?
Say what?
Use medicine on the fucking dragon. You have a healer's kit, right?
No.
Oh,
You
damn.
don't need to have a healer's kit to try and stabilize. A healer's kit
I mean,
uses
we
a
can try to
charge.
stabilize him, but I'd like to, make him.
Well,
A healer's kit uses a charge
Yeah.
to guarantee stabilization. You spend a charge
Yeah.
to stabilize someone. If you don't have one, you roll medicine, a DC 10 check. If you succeed, the creature becomes stable.
oh,
I
I'm
mean-
thinking of a feat that heals if you have the medical kit.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Yes. Okay, never mind. Ignore me.
Well, I mean, I guess even if I cast a spell, it wouldn't do anything on its own. I would just kill Agrius. So I guess I can just like step in here instead and try to stabilize Marius instead.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Skills. Why is this wisdom?
Alright, Marius, give me a D4. You are stable, you are not bleeding out anymore, you are not dying, and you will wake up in 3 hours with 1 hit point. But until then, you're unconscious. Unless someone heals you. I'm pretty certain someone in the party has healing potions, though.
Oh my fucking god!
Flint, you hear
I totally fucking forgot
Zoom just
about
remembered that
that.
he has two. Uh,
Oh my fucking god.
Flint, you hear shoving of bones behind the door, but you feel no pressure on the door.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting.
so I guess they're stuck in there.
They probably
Maybe.
cannot like exit the place, I would say.
Well, I tend to do something as soon as it's my turn again. Yeah,
You do what?
I tend to do something as soon as it's my turn again. To make sure they don't.
Right, because they're not your turn. Shit, forgot. Serious, it's your turn.
Kane?
He went on a break.
I was muted. So basically, seeing that Marius is stabilized, I suppose I just go in Overwatch mode since Flint is still back there.
Alright. Raven?
Well, Raven is not gonna do anything, I guess.
Alright. Marius is out. Flint?
So I take my rope and tie the doors together real fast.
Alright. Yeah, you spend your rope, and now that there's like a knot, I guess
Great.
this should hold it, right?
Yes, I hope.
Nudge.
I back up over here.
Okay, so I'm gonna like tell the party that we should like probably
Whoops, too
hold
far.
out
Yeah.
for now, but since the door is secure, we can like camp like nearby, like wait till Marius gets conscious again, and then we can like maybe exploit the things that we've like discerned about the place.
Yeah.
There
I already
seems
got
to be a
plans.
pattern here that I'm seeing, and we should be able to like maybe make use of that.
Oh, really?
I do say really. I have a great plan. You can't stop me.
Alright. I am willing to see you try. I see what you're doing. Okay. So you're just gonna try to get away?
Yeah, we're probably like gonna get back into the stretch of the forest, and then try to make a 3-hour rest. Well, I'm gonna make a rest and wait for Marius to come back. The word of the conscious.
Alright. So yeah, you just book it. You are not chased. You safely evacuate yourselves. But guys, look at the clock. We have to call it here because we're already running over.
Oh.
Yeah, you retreat safely, and seeing as you are a little banged up, you retreat all the way back to Chazal. And with that, we kind of end the adventure for today. Okay, can the quartermaster hand out the loot while I go and calculate XP? Go.
Alright. Well, we only have the loot from that first encounter. We already divided up the rations, and Flint took the dice. Not that the dice are really worth anything. So we have the 2 malachite gems, 13 gold pieces, 52 silver pieces, the 2 maces, the 4 short bows, the great axe, and the 4 short swords. I'm not sure if the player's handbook has gem valuations in
It
it.
actually does. Each malachite is worth 10 gold pieces.
Alright, so selling it's... Is that the sale price, or is that...
That is the sale price.
Alright. So we may as well, unless anybody needs the malachites for some kind of spell component, then that basically means we have 33 gold pieces worth of goods and 52 silver pieces worth of goods. The silver pieces would end up being, 5.2 gold pieces.
Well, you take the silver because there's no place to exchange them properly.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, in
Oh.
terms of divvying up equitably among the party, we have 38.2 gold pieces in, really saleable goods.
Did you count the weapons?
I didn't.
Just take their half of their price.
Well, if you're murder hobos, then there's weapons, sure. You looted a great axe, which is worth. I'm looking it up right now so that you don't have to. You just do the math. A great axe, which is worth 30 gold pieces. So you get half the value as I say. So you get 15 gold for the great axe. You get um, 4 short bows, which are 25 gold each. So that's 50 gold you get. And you got 2 short swords. No wait, 4 short swords which are 10 gold each. So you get 20 gold from those.
And 2 maces.
And unless you're selling them, because I got the impression that you're not.
I'm selling that one for me of it. Yeah, I'm selling mine.
Alright, so that's 2.5 gold
Looted.
that you're
Okay.
getting.
So we have the 15, and you said the bows were, yeah, the bows are 50. It's 15, 50, 20, 2.5. And we had 38.2, so it's 125.7 total gold value here. Just about 31.5 per person.
How much?
31.425. So it's 31 gold pieces and 4 silver pieces.
So you guys write it down, each of you.
I'm surprised you're letting us sell for a 1-to-1 rate.
No, it's how. Or
It's
do you
not
mean the gemstones?
The equipment, like the great axe, was it says you can buy it for 30.
Yep, and you got 15 from it.
Oh, all right, I missed that. Where's my? Oh dear.
Are we getting experience now, or is that later?
Yes, you're getting experience now. So, once you've written down the gold, you're getting experience. So, you got 450 for felling that barbarian guy, then 200 for the mace guys, and 100 for the other dudes, for a total of 850, of 750. And on top of that, you killed 2 skeletons in that tomb, so that's 100 XP. So 850 divided by 4, each of you gets 212 XP. Write that down. And that means level ups. We will take care of any level up things at the start of the next session you are in. So just think about what you want for the level up, Dragon, and
Yeah, I got it.
we'll get to it, at the start of the next session, whenever that is. You can use it. It's a DC 13 intelligence check, and then you can.
Well, yeah, with destroying a scroll, that
Well, look, maximizing value is sometimes difficult.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think we took care of everything. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you will come back for another one in the future. And for now, we're done. I'm thinking of making one session Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, probably not Thursday because studying starts already. Fuck uni.
No.
There you go. Yeah. I'm out. See you next time.
See ya.
See you, Destroyer.